In this video, I'll show you how to use Enshrouded Manager to load shared worlds from other people. This could be a resource world or just an exploration world that someone shared with you. If you want to share your own world with someone, it's as simple as just making a backup and sending the zip file that's created to the other person. For using the shared worlds, which are basically just backups from others, it's basically as simple as just putting the zip file from them in the backup folder and restoring it. Since they may not always come as a zip, let's first make sure you understand what's necessary. Enshrouded Manager requires the shared world to be in a zip file. If it's in any other format, you need to convert it first. Shared worlds consist of a minimum of a world file, which I'll pull open the backup here. We have a world file, and for clients, they require an info file. This consists of the world name and some other stats about the world that shows up on the menu when you select it. If one is not present, the Enshrouded Manager will create a temporary example one so that it can actually load. It'll have a generic name that says new world. You can then rename it in the menu and proceed on. If it does that, the stats for like the altar level won't be correct. The last time played, it won't be correct. That'll get updated when you actually load the world and then exit back out. So now let's get on to some examples. I expect many will want to use a resource world, so we'll start with some of those. I'm aware of 3 downloadable resource worlds that are hosted in the official Enshrouded Discord server. If you're not already in there, you can get to the Discord invite by going to the Steam page for Enshrouded, into the community hub, under discussions. There's a pinned message that has joined the Discord server. In there is going to be a link which will get you invited to the Discord server. Once you're in the Discord server, under the base design showcase forum, there will be a couple of different ones. Some of these are downloadable. Some of these are online only, so you have to join their server and just pull the resources from their server. Some of the ones that are downloadable would be like Shroud Depot from Mama Kira. We have another one, the Public Resource World from Delinze. And we have the awesome Armory from Endalrin. Let's go ahead and start with the Shroud Depot. It's got the most complicated way of getting into this. When you click on it, you can go up. I'm already followed. If you are not following, there's an option here then to follow it. That'll then add it to like your shortcut list. Discord does clear that out like every 2 weeks if you don't post in it. So just be aware that it may disappear and you'll have to find it again. We'll go ahead and follow. To find the most recent post for Shroud Depot, it's under the pinned messages. We can click that, come down to the link to the latest version. And in here, we then have the 2 files. So we'll go ahead and we have the world file. We'll click that and download. And then we have the info file. We'll click that and download. I'm going to go ahead and jump into our downloads folder because, as I said, they need to be in a zip file. We can just simply select, right click, tell it to compress into a zip. We'll name this one Shroud Depot. I think that was version 3.0. From here, we can go into the Enshrouded Manager. If we're on the Restore tab, we can simply just drag the zip file in. I don't know why the window's hidden, but it'll tell us, hey, there's a file that we just dragged in, asking us if we want to move it. You go say yes. It'll move it, put it in here. It tells us it's going to be slot 6. Already tells us the name of the world is Shroud Depot. So we can just restore it and boom, we're done. Now we launch the game and Shroud Depot will be listed. That's pretty much it. If we go into some of the others, we'll try Awesome Armory here. Finding the download for this one's a little more tricky. We'll have to use the search. Don't just click and search and start typing. You'll want to hit Control F so it fills in to search in this forum. The posts are from Endalrin, so we'll tell it to search from Endalrin and spell his name correctly. And then we'll have to add on a has file. And then it lists all of the different versions that were posted. We'll just take the latest one because that makes the most sense. We can do the same for Public Resource World. For that, DeLindsay has made sure that it's always in the first post, so we can jump to the top. If jump to the top is not listed here, you can make sure you're all the way down to the bottom where everything is red, and then you can jump back up to the top. If it doesn't go to the top, as we can see it didn't here, we just scroll up a little bit and we'll go to the top. Here we have the latest saves. You can click that link and it'll jump to the post, which is the latest save. In this case, as of this recording, is 7.1 from November 13th. We'll go ahead and click that and download. And then if we go into our downloads folder, we can see that they're here. I'm going to slide this off so I can actually see the thing when it pops up now. We can drag them back in. Tell yes, we're sure we want to move them. It adds them in. You can see that they're under slot 9 and 10. So you can just go ahead and restore those as well. If they were using a slot that we're already using, we could override and tell it to restore to a different one. So let's say I wanted PRW to be under slot 4. I do that, hit restore, and now it's under 4. Now, since I don't want to have both in here, we'll go ahead and just delete that one. That back to original so we don't mess something up later. And that's pretty much it. I'll give you another example because I know some people post on Nexus mods. There was one that was referred to me as a demonstration. I have not used this world, so I have no idea what it is. But if we go into our files and we download it, this one comes in as a RAR. As I said, Enshrouded Manager needs it as a zip. So from here, we would need to extract it. If you're not on Windows 11, you'll need to have some tool for extracting it like WinRAR. I think WinZip also does it. But since we're on Windows 11, we'll just do it here. And we can see that we have some slightly different named files because it's got the -7 on the world and -9 on the info. Some other managers may have issues. If you just drag these into the save folder, they won't load. Enshrouded Manager does correct that for you. So we can go ahead and just simply add these into a zip. We'll just call this Wizzy's World. And we'll drag that on over. And we can see that's going to use slot 1. Since that'll conflict with my existing world, I'll need to choose a different slot. And that's how we pull in our different shared worlds.